Ono Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Ono Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Rayan Vaspachana Shivanartam, Devan Sarasatam Vyasam Tadavdyamatire, Nashta Presha Bhadreshu Nityam Bhavata Sevya Bhagavata Vasake, Bhakti Vinashti, Krishna Swadama Bhagavate Dharmaganada Visa, Nashta Yashamesha, Purana Kodamata, Sarvedanta Swami, Shivatamishite.
Tatra Samrita Kriptasya Nanyatrasya Pratikvasya.
Krishna Bhagavata.
Ramaya Bhagavata Krishna Rashri Anga Krishna Ranga.
Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. This is like December 13th.
Yes, Guru. 30th December.
December 13th. We're discussing 6th Canto Bhagavatam, finishing chapter 4, and the Sanskrit prayers. We got to verse 50 last week. Anybody tell me what this discussion is about? Who are we talking about?
Daksha is praying to Vishnu.
Why is Daksha praying to Vishnu?
For material life and for progenation, actually.
Power. He's praying to get the power to expand the amount of living entities in the material universe. So he understands that's an impossible undertaking. So he's praying to God for empowerment. So on page 113, commentary 52, it says that although it says that Dhruva Maharaj had material desires, but he also desired bhakti. But Daksha also had material desires, but he didn't desire bhakti. Therefore, the Lord didn't give him bhakti. This is the nature of someone who has some traits of offense. So he's indicating Vishnu that due to offenses. Okay, let's discuss the end of the chapter. What are the main lessons he learned from chapter 4? Hamsakriya prayers. I wrote them down in my notebooks. My notebook, I wrote them down. Did you read it? It's quiet now. Heads hanging down, eyes closed. All the laughing stops. What does it talk about? What did Daksha do?
He recited Sanskrit
He
shlokas
offended Shiva.
to
He wanted austerity. One of the main lessons of the chapter is the power of tapa. Tapa is equal to what?
the heart of Vishnu.
Heart of Vishnu.
Heart of Vishnu. So he shows that by doing tapasya, he had intense tapasya and practice Chanda's prayer, he got darshan. But because of offense, why was he suffering from offense? What was the offense?
Rajasuya sacrifice.
He offended Lord Shiva.
He offended Lord Shiva.
What lifetime?
The previous lives.
It's not this life, it's the second life destruction. So what does that mean?
That
Offenses carry on life after life.
So what is more important, sins or offenses?
Offenses are dangerous than sins.
I'm asking a question, which is more important, sins or offenses?
Offenses.
Offenses, yeah. Sins can be wiped out just by one chanting all of us. But offenses chase you at life after life. So that's one thing. What's the effect of Krishna's darshan?
One faints.
Wake out there.
One faints.
Well, who's
Becomes
one
dumb.
who? One who?
Devotee.
Daksha
Daksha faints. He becomes silent. He could not speak.
came deaf and dumb and everything.
Then Vishnu touches cheek.
You ever done the butts? How do you speak?
Touches cheek.
That's the wrong guy. Who got your cheek touched?
Dhruv Maharaj.
True Maharaj. You forgot?
Oh, now I remember it.
Who got hit on the head with a rock? Rica. Okay. So the result of offenses, even if you get Krishna's darshan, you won't ask for bhakti.
Bhakti.
You're seeing God who give everything. It's like somebody gets darshan, private darshan of Bill Gates, and he meets his friend later. He says, so what did you ask for? Oh, I didn't ask for anything. You stupid. I just asked him, if he could cut his grass because his grass is getting too long. Now his next door neighbor, I don't like all the extra mosquitoes come in with his long grass. You stupid, you got darshan, the richest guy in the world, so ask for some money. You get darshan of Vishnu and you ask for some power. You don't ask for mukti, praying, liberation, anything valuable and eternal. So that's why he got that stupidity and that ridiculous attachment to material things because of offenses. Okay, that's pretty much summarizes the lessons of chapter 4. Now it's the dangers of preaching. Chapter 5, the subtitle is Dangers of Preaching. Why do I say that?
Because Narada got cursed by Daksha.
Narada got cursed not by a bus driver, but by a powerful personality, a progenitor, a Prajapati. Daksha is very powerful. So he cursed them, he couldn't stay in one place very long. So there's a summary in BBT of this chapter. Daksha curses Narada Muni. It's what do you call it? Thrilling adventure. Let's hear a little thing. So, Prajapati Daksha got to work. He got blessed by Vishnu. And he started off fired up. He grew 10,000 sons. That's 12-time power. They're all, what are the names?
Haryashvas.
Haryashvas. And he told them to make more people. And so they went to do tapasya, and Narada Muni met them and said, listen, that's a ridiculous waste of energy. Spend all your vital energy making kids. You should try to attain moksha and liberation, go to Vaikuntha, eternal land of bliss and happiness. So all the sons became enlightened by Narada Muni's preaching and never went back home again. They all joined ISKCON. That was smart. And Daksha was very angry. He hired a deprogrammer. But he couldn't find all those guys, They were scattered all over the place. They all had the name Das, so he couldn't figure out which one was which. So then he had 1,000 more sons. Yeah, a little weaker, I guess. They were named
Shavalasvas.
Shamasvas. And Narada did his thing again, convinced them to be Vaishnavas and give up this idea and just worship Krishna. So they did that also. And Daksha got really angry and cursed him, saying he won't be able to stay anywhere. So that's basically what's going on in this chapter. It's a lot of fun for Narada. Let's look at some verses, see any key points we can find. You can understand the heart of a Vaishnava like Narada Muni. Okay, thank you. In verse number 6 and 8, chapter 5. Vishwanath Chakravarti has the expertise to enter into the heart and mind of anyone who chooses. It's some kind of city he has. Like you have these what you call yoga cities where people can enter into people's minds, enter into their bodies. What's it called?
Parakaya Pravesh. Parakaya Pravesh.
Parakaya Pravesh.
Parakaya.
Kaya, body. Parakaya.
Oh, Kaya, like Kaya Vyuha. Parakaya Pravesh. Enter inside the Kaya. Manovakya Kaya. Enter inside the body of another person. So Vishwanath had that power. You read the commentaries of Vishwanath Chakravarti and Bhagavad Gita. He says in this verse, Arjuna is feeling like this, Krishna is feeling like this. He has whole dialogues in his commentaries of what Krishna or Arjuna are talking about in the chariot. In the conversation of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna spoke that in 45 minutes. I know, he's Indian. They talk fast. Yeah, understand what they're saying. They talk so fast. So, but you read the conversation that Arjuna and Krishna on the chariot, according to Vishnu, it was 5 hours long. It was like really long. There's one verse and there's 3-page commentary of Vishnu, of dialogue between the two. Really, it's like a whole nother Kurukshetra. There's Kurukshetra according to Sanjay, the Kurukshetra according to Vishnu. These all other verses and preaching of Krishna is amazing. I wonder which ones to believe sometimes. That's really quite subjective. You read Krishna, it's like, you're saying that Krishna said that, but that's what he says in verse. Krishna says one thing in the verse, the Krishna says, he says another thing. So I got it. Okay, keep you guessing, you know. No one knows the mind of the Vaishnavas and Bhagavan more than Vishnu. That's one of his expertise, which distinguishes Vishnu from any other Vaishnava commentator. He says, Shresh has like 5 PhDs in psychology. But he enters into the mind of the Bhagavan and his devotees like anything. Radharani said this, Radharani said that. It's quite amazing insight he gives. So here's some of the insight. This is what Narada Muni was thinking when he met Daksha's sons. He said, why should these guys who are pure-hearted and qualified for liberation, why should they get absorbed in karma path following their father? I will give them confidential teaching and liberate them. Thus the merciful Narada spoke metaphorical words to enlighten them. So you can see that Bhakti and Krishna only move by the compassion of the Vaishnava. That's why the Shastras say, Vaishnava Kripambudi. Vaishnava is ocean of mercy, compassion. Because these guys, these sons of Daksha, didn't have any chance to get liberated. No inclination. They wouldn't receive such fortune from their father. Although Bhagavatam says one should not become a father or mother. What's that verse, 5th canto?
Grona sasyat, swajrona sasyat.
Grona shishya, pitrona shishya. Or
Daivam natasyat.
Daivam
Janani
shishya.
nasasya.
You shouldn't become a mother, you shouldn't become a father, unless you can liberate your kids from birth and death by giving them the example and the precepts and the example of spiritual living, spiritual life, and philosophy. Amitabh began. So Daksha failed in that department. So he actually didn't live up to the proper definition of a father, according to Bhagavatam. But Narayana saved the day by liberating his sons of Daksha. So this is what he's thinking. Because actually, unless the heart of Vaishnava looks towards someone, no conditioned soul can get out of the material world. Impossible. Every conditioned soul is helplessly bound in illusion and birth and death and endless karmas. It's just called endless cycle of karma. Samsara chakra, Kala chakra, they're synonymous. Kala moves us through the samsara. And samsara is all our karmas. But the Vaishnava comes in and stops the wheel, stops the movement, because of its love and compassion. It says that the spiritual teacher is a Kripa Shakti Murti of Bhagavan. He's a very form of mercy, living form of mercy. You want to meet God, meet a devotee of God. You want to have darshan of God, have a darshan of a Vaishnava. Then you have darshan. Because what is God? God is qualities. God is energy. God is love. So where are you going to find those qualities? Where are you going to find that energy? Where are you going to find that love? In a tree? Maybe. In the ocean? Maybe. In the mountains? Maybe. In the river? Maybe. But 100% you'll find it in the Vaishnava, the Vaishnavi. Because they're walking gods on earth. Just like in Hindu Dharma, they call Brahmins Bhudeva. They call Kshatriyas kings, or kings and queens are called Naradeva. Gods among human beings. Nara means human being. Narahari, half lion, half human being. Sringadeva. So the kings and queens are Naradeva. They're gods among men, among human beings. And the Brahmins are Bhudeva. Bhu means Bhumi, Bhu means earth. They're the walking gods on earth. So Brahman means one who's connected to the spiritual reality. So Vaishnava has the highest connection to the highest expression of the absolute spiritual truth, who is a person, by the way. And so they represent the personal aspect of love. I mean, personal aspect of the absolute truth, manifesting as love and compassion, tolerance, and peace. So, Prabhupada makes a purport, I read, true to the way Prabhupada preaches. All the commentaries end up on this chanting Hare Krishna and preaching, which I like it. It's special flavor. Yeah, we have Krishna's commentaries and Prabhupada's. We have Prabhupada's. There's nothing about preaching in this whole book of Vishnu. But our Krishna conscious movement, this is a commentary on verse 11. You got verse 11 in your book, you can see what Vishnu says. Where does Vishnu say about our Krishna conscious movement? I don't think so. Is it yours? I hope so. Otherwise, you close the book. Our Krishna conscious movement is especially meant for enlightenment. We try to enlighten humanity so that people may come to understand they should work hard in tapasya for self-realization and get freedom from birth and death and disease and one body after another. Maya, however, is very strong. Sometimes one comes to the Krishna conscious movement and again falls into Maya because of not understanding the importance of the movement. They understand the importance of the movement, But the problem is they stop moving. Sorry about that. They understand the more when Mayan stops their movement, they got a flat tire, you know. They lament about what to do. You know, like next life or whatever. Okay, let's go on. What else we have? Okay, all kinds of metaphors and stuff like that. So, verse 21, it shows how the sons of Daksha, they were, although they're Kshatriyas, so they knew proper behavior. They knew how to treat saintly people, which is a good quality that they learned from their father. So when they got taught by Narada Muni, and he was leaving them, they were fully convinced. Then they circumambulated, they did prikrama of Narada Muni. An interesting commentary of Vishnu says that by doing Vaishnava prikrama, they accepted Narada Muni as a guru. Pretty interesting. What does that mean? Can you explain to me?
They surrendered completely.
What does it mean they accepted him as a guru?
Because they kept Guru as in
What? No, let me put another. What's the connection between walking around someone and accepting him as a guru?
They listened and followed his instructions.
He's center of.
Center of it.
He's the center of life.
Shiva Ganesh story. Kartikeya, Ganesh, going around Shiva and Babaji. So no, because in Sanatana Dharma culture, when you walk around someone, it's a show of respect. Respect means you're accepting this person as superior to me. So in this regard, is a spiritual teacher. By doing prikrama, that person means you're accepting them as your guru, as your authority, as your. When you say guru, it means guru Jan, which means a superior person. Children would circumambulate their parents. Vaishnavas circumambulate the temple of Vishnu. Shaivites circumambulate the Shiva Linga. It's called Arda Prikrama. They go half back and forth. They don't cross the yoni of Parvati. They go to the yoni and back to the yoni, as you can see. And then you go Shiva temple. You do Arda Prikrama half. You don't go all the way around. So this is a way of showing respect, which is mentally accepting a person as a Guru Jan, which means a senior person. And ultimately it means Guru, because he gave them spiritual teachings, they accepted it, and they followed it, so that means they submitted to his teaching. Because one thing, what does it mean? What do Pariyashras teach by this example? What does it say? They were firmly convinced. Yavasita Rajan. Eka Chetasa. Eka Chetasa, what does that mean?
Fixed.
Pointed
Fixed.
One chitta. Ek means one, and chitta means one consciousness, one mentality, one heart. What's that verse number?
21.
21. Yes, sir.
Oh, I skipped over there. All being of the same opinion. That's an interesting translation, bro. Eka Cheta means being the same opinion. It means ek chitta, one chitta. Chitta, what is chitta?
Subconscious mind.
Subconscious mind. Conscious mind works with the indriya, with the sense eyes. Subconscious mind, what work does that do?
It works with heart and soul.
It works with heart, soul, and ego. And how does it get inner? What is it used to interact with those.
Dreams. Vasanas.
Yeah, it can be. Vasana, samskaras. The subconscious mind is called chitta. That's where all the karmas are stored.
Yes.
Aprabdha karma, bijam, kutam. It's all there as samskaras, which manifest as desire, vasana, in certain circumstances on behalf of some time. And then that subconscious mind pushes the conscious mind, and this andriya. First, the subconscious mind was the ego, and the ego controls the buddhi controls the mind, and then the senses start moving. The whole sea of everything is the subconscious mind. That's why we say, Cheto Dharma Marsana. What else? Bhavamādāya Nirvāpanam.
Chandrika Vitaranam.
Svarna.
Vidyavadu
Jiva.
Jiva. Anandamadivartanam. Pradipadam Purnamrita Svadanam.
Swadna. Ram.
Param Vijay. Shri Krishna Sankirtana.
Now we have our sister, huh? Okay, what's going on here? So that's the thing. They accepted, and what the point I want to make is what the Haryasas are teaching is one thing to hear from a guru. Everybody hears from the guru. But how many disciples actually accept with their one subconscious mind, ekachitta, accept the teaching of the guru and dedicate their life and soul to them? That's the lesson here of the Haryasas. Very important verse, number 19, no, 20, was it?
21.
21. Iti vyavasita. What's that verse in Gita, second chapter?
Vyavasayatmika buddhi
What does that mean, vyavasayatmika?
Vyavasayatmika means it is focused.
His Atma is fixed. Atmika.
Yes.
Atma is fixed. Vyavasita. Fully convinced of the teaching of Narada Muni. So that's the ideal disciple. Most disciples hear from the Guru for 10 years and he still has 1,000 doubts. 1,000 doubts and 10 million questions. Prabhupada once said, Krishna consciousness is easy for the saralata, but difficult for the kapha. What does that mean in English?
It is for simple people.
And difficult for duplicitous.
Duplicitous people.
It's simple and easy for the straightforward guy and girl, but difficult for the cheater, deceitful, hypocrite. Kapha means, I'm supposed to do this, what I'm going to do like that, you know. Guy cuts the corner, you know. And I'm supposed to wait at the red light, but no one's trying to run through it. That's Gopal. The light's red. You say, oh, it's too long. No cops. There's a camera there. Now you can't get away. Camera. Get a ticket in the mail. A week later, $100. What kind of ticket? Camera. So that's Gopal. We should be saralata. What you see is what you get. Inside and outside is the same. You go out, look through your window, you see outside. I go in the bread to look in through the same window. What do you see?
Inside.
Inside. The window's clear. So our brain should be that way. You're looking out clear, people are looking in clear. When you look out, you're looking out as you really are, and people are looking in, they're seeing you as you really are. That's not kapha, that's called saralata. It's translated from Sanskrit, straightforward. Once I went through the 26 qualities with my guru, asking him to explain each one. He says, saralatas means what's in your heart is in your words. Straight shooter. Like You're there. I shoot you by bouncing you off the roof of that house. You go up there and come down here. No. Boom. As it is. Okay, let's go on. Come on. Okay, let's keep going. Then, Daksha got mad with Narada Muni. He was really angry. And his lips were trembling. What is that called? Huh? Subject ball. Its emotion is, he was full of fear and full of anger, and it was really hot-headed. Let's see what the commentary is here. Look at this, verse 35. This is really funny. Look at this, let me just answer it. Gopal.
Shukrodanaradayasau putra shoka vimuchita devashi mukala yaha roshat vispurita.
Just see this guy Daksha. He's having putra shoka. Shok means lamentation. He was lamenting over his sons. His sons are all out doing yoga meditation. They're up in the Himalayas somewhere on the bank of Saraswati or Ganga. Just sitting in the sunshine doing asanas and meditating, eating fruits and berries, and totally in bliss and totally healthy and totally peaceful. And they're going to the spiritual world, and he's lamenting for them. He said, he tells Narada Muni, he said, you ruined my kids, man. They should suffer like me. And then what did Daksha say to Narada? He said, Narada, don't you know misery likes company? I got married, and I had 3 kids, and I'm miserable. So what do I tell my kids?
Get married.
Get married.
Okay.
Get married, kids. Have 3 kids and be miserable like me and your mother. Hey, wait a minute. Your words don't match your actions. Yeah, I'm not a Charlie, man. I'm just Mr. Jones, so. Okay. Fainting from lamentation, putra shok, his lips were trembling. He was in bad way, man. Bad deal, the poor guy. When he heard that his second group of 1,000 sons had also joined ISKCON. Daksha was more angry at Narada Muni. He almost fainted in lamentation. Oh, my sons joined ISKCON. When Daksha met Narada Muni, when he met Dauji, who preached to them. Dauji Maharaj, or Giri Maharaj. His lips began trembling in anger. Wow. So, like we hear about Mike Tyson. You hear Mike Tyson. We hear about Muhammad Ali. They're big boxers. They fight 36 fights. They have 35 knockouts. So, Narada Muni's not less. Here's all the guys he knocked out.
Big list.
Here's a whole list of knockouts. First, he delivered the whole family of Swayambhuva Manu. Whole family, whole dynasty. All the kids of Priyavata and Uttanapad, Dhruva Maharaj, Prachinabari,
Rachetas.
Rachetas, Hayasa, Prajapati, he got 10 for 10 records. 10 fights, 10 knockouts. He's a good boxer, man. The Prabhupada said when he preaches the war of Maya, or declaring a war of Maya, he's got like ultrasonic bombs. Narada Muni took the opportunity to approach King Prajapati Daksha because he was bereaved. Bereavement means he was unhappy. It's a good time to preach Bhakti Yoga. What do they call this in India? In India, what do they call this? It's a type of vairagya.
This is called Smashan Vairagya.
Shvasan. Shvasan vairagya. What does it mean, Gopal?
Temporary initiation.
No, tell me all seen. How's it work?
People go to the smasha and they
Your
see
father's getting burned up, he dies, getting burned up in the funeral fire, then what happens?
Then we get
this life is just temporary.
You get renounced, and you say, well, I think I have Bhagavad Gita somewhere in my house. You go home, you find a Bhagavad Gita and you dust it off. Try to read a little bit. You tell your wife, let's go to the temple. What? We have been there 20 years. Oh, let my father die. Okay. So they go to the temple and gives 101 rupees, you know. So that, vairagya, temporary vairagya. And then next weekend his friends go, hey, we're going to Ranthambore, Rajasthan, to see the tigers.
Oh, let's go.
Let's go, okay. So you run out to Rajasthan, ride tigers, forget about your father. No more renunciation. So the Prophet says a good time when somebody's bummed out. That's really great. They quote the verse from Gita, what's that verse? No, the 4 kinds of guys are distressed.
Akto jigyasur ardati gyani chaturvida bhajante mam jana sukridino. Chaturvida bhajante mam jana sukridino arjuna. Akto jigyasur ardati gyani chaturvida.
So, he was one of those guys. Daksha was one of those suffering, miserable guys. Okay. Prabhupada's commentary verse 36 is really funny. It's so, because I left ISKCON like 13 years ago. After 38 years, my heart is still there. But I read these books, brings back so many fond memories, It really, it's like homecoming, or something like. It's like a big part of my heart I can't forget, and I'm grateful for that. But a saintly person is misunderstood by grihasthas, especially when he teaches their sons to accept Krishna consciousness. That's Prabhupada's autobiography, Generally, one thinks that if one becomes a grihastha, he can't become a sannyasi. If a young man becomes a sannyasi, like following Narada Muni, then his parents become very angry. This same phenomenon is happening in our Krishna consciousness. This fellow was maybe 19, Adikesha was 19 years old when he gave sannyas. 18, 19. Adikesha of New York. Guru Kri was 24 or something. This same phenomenon, it's occurring in Western countries. We're telling all the other. This is relitigation history. We're telling all young boys in Western countries to take up the path of renunciation. The parents wonder how. If there's so many no's, no illicit sex, no gambling, no integrity, no hemp, no McDonald's, no Wendy's, no hamburgers, so many no's, intoxicating, no. There's so many no's, the parents are wondering, if there's so many no's, what's positive? Where's the yeses? Yes, Hare Krishna. Yes, sing song. Yes, dance and kirtan. Yes, sell my books. Sell the books. That's good. I just want to remind you of all this stuff. This is really great. Look at this for disciples of Narada Muni. You're all disciples of Narada Muni, right?
Yeah.
They should know. They advise all young members of the younger generation to join the Krishna consciousness movement immediately. There's nothing wrong in this. As not, Daksha was telling Narada Muni, listen, my sons have debts. What are debts called?
Runas.
Verse 37, Rina. There's 3 Rinas every human being has to pay. What are they?
Devatas, Rishis and Pitrus.
My family members. I got their genes. I got their intelligence, their beauty. My nose comes from my grandfather. My eyes come from my great-grandfather. My good looks come from my mother. Did you notice? So like the Petries, ancestors, family members, 1 Rina, 8 Rina, go Rina, what's the second one?
Rishis and Devatas.
Who are the Devatas? Well, what's that? We don't need Devatas.
They control our senses.
They can control the world, man.
Yeah, they can.
They're here, sun, moon, water, rain, air, fire. These are important things. They're all controlled by Devatas and teachers, rishis, teachers. For sure, well, Rishi Rina. So Daksha had a good argument. He said, listen, I haven't done it. Of course, I actually did it, basically. But how do you pay your debt to the Rishis?
By studying scriptures. Their scriptures.
By brahmachari. By fourth in your life, live celibacy and study Shastra. How do you pay the debt to your Petries?
Begetting
By
sons.
doing bhakti.
What?
By doing bhakti, she said.
That's not part of. That's how you get liberation. That's not part of the world. No, by producing children, keeping the dynasty alive, the Gotra, and then David has had
Yajnas. By performing yajnas.
yogis. Okay, so they didn't do any of that. They just chant Hare Krishna and joined ISKCON. So Daksha said, these guys are, losers, man. So then, Narada Muni quote all these verses from Bhagavatam, that it's, what did he say? Sarvatmana ya sharanam sharanyam gato mukundam praditikatam. You surrender to Mukunda Vishnu, all debts are paid. I surrender to Bill Gates. Anybody asks me about my debts, I say, Mike, he'll pay. So when you're with Vishnu, there's no more debts. Because all the Devatas work for Vishnu, all the Rishis are expensive to Vishnu, and all the Petries originate from Vishnu, Mahavishnu. So you worship Vishnu, everything's covered. Okay, let's go on.
It is sound.
What happened? Are you still on the thing? So Narada Muni accepted the curse that you can't stay very long anywhere. And when he was leaving, he was thinking, he was seeing that Daksha wasn't repentant. Last verse of chapter. He left and he thought, oh, how powerful are the remnants of offense to Shiva. Because in the previous life of Daksha, he made offense to Shiva. Now he took again the birth and became again Daksha, got the same name. Again, he was offensive. So this offense is very dangerous. So that's leads chapter 6. The summary here. Oh, this is about this dynasty, Daksha's dynasty. He got tired of having sons because he couldn't hold on to them. Couldn't have any mama tabab, couldn't have any possession, because that's big in India. So Daksha is an Indian, I guess. Indian parents really possess their kids. Listen, you have to be a doctor. I don't want to be a doctor. That doesn't enter here. Your mother or your father were telling you you have to study to be a doctor. So you have to study to be a doctor. There's no latitude, no freedom here. So Daksha said, I had all these sons, I had 11,000 sons, I lost them all to ISKCON. I lost them all to self-realized to Vishnu. They all became bhaktas, devotees. So now I have some daughters, but I don't control them. I'm going to express my mama tabab, my possessive feelings. I make sure they all get married to rich guys and all this stuff. So that's what he did in chapter 6. You know, but then these daughters had all kinds of kids. Oh, nice commentary Prabhupada has at the end of chapter 5. I just saw it, I didn't read it all yet. He describes in his own words Vishnu's commentary. After being insulted by Prajapati Daksha, what Narada Muni, what should he have done?
You would have cursed him back, but he did not do.
That's one thing to do, but let me ask you another question. When someone offends you, what does Shastra recommend you should do?
You should
You
leave
should
the place.
You should leave.
Leave the place. I leave the place.
Vamoose. He's leave the place immediately. Run away. So he should have done that, but he didn't do it. Vishnu said. He purposely stayed. He deliberately stayed to hear all of Daksha's strong words. In other words, Daksha was angry. So he could have just left him angry and avoided offense, because offense means you may get cursed also. But he's so compassionate, he didn't care about himself. This shows the immense compassion of Vaishnava. He doesn't care if I stay here, maybe this guy's going to hit me with a stick, or shoot me, or kill me, or maybe he's going to offend me with some harsh words, pinch my ego, pinch my heart, or something. But he said, let me stay here, let me take the sauce, because maybe after he vents all his anger, all his hot-headedness, he'll cool down and come to his senses, realize what he's doing. So that was what he was banking on and hoping for. He thought that he'll say a lot of strong words, and cool down his anger. So therefore, Narada Muni expected after because Narada Muni was thinking, Daksha is not an ordinary. We should keep this in mind also. Daksha is not an ordinary man. He's a very powerful personality in the universe, responsible for propagating living entities all around the universe. So he had accumulated the results of tremendous amount of punya karma. So Narada Muni was waiting for the curse. He expected that after being cursed, Daksha would be satisfied and free from anger, and then he would repent. So just see the psychology. So to be a preacher, you have to be a very good psychologist and a chess player. I move my player like that, my pawn, my king, and my knight, and he's going to move his knight like that. If I say he's going to do this and that. So see how he's calculating, how much effort he's giving to save Prajapati Daksha. He didn't think, I saved his sons will become pure devotees, and automatically liberate Daksha. No, he said, let me help him also. It's amazing compassion to see the compassion, the heart of a Vaishnava at work. Because what is the description of Narada Muni? It's called Bhaktavatar. Bhaktavatar. What tattva does he represent in amongst the Panchatattva? Represents Shiva Tattva, the ideal Jiva. Ideal Jiva is a preacher, is a Vaishnava, so he's Jiva Tattva, Tasta Shakti. And what about Gadara, what Tattva he represents? Shakti Tattva, he's running. And what about what other guys? The Rita, Nityananda, and Gauranga are what? Krishna Tattva. Weight is also Shiva Tattva. So he's thinking after Daksha cursed him, he would cool down and he would repent his misbehavior and get a chance to become Vaishnava and be delivered.
Make him a life member of ISKCON.
What did you say?
Making life member of ISKCON.
You follow the thread. Keep the thread alive. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay, let's get back to the kiddie program now. Chapter 6. Daksha's girls are going at it. And he's got, how many daughters he has? 60. So he distributed them. How many Yamaraj got?
10.
How many Kashyapa got?
13. 12 plus 1.
How many?
13.
He got 14, didn't he?
13 plus 4 more.
13. 12 plus 1 is
27 plus 13, 50, 60.
27 to moon god.
Kashyapa got 14, huh?
13 and again 4.
13 plus 4.
4, 17 total.
Oh, yeah.
First he got 13 and then 4.
That's right, I can't read my writing. I wrote it in the margin. Okay, Yamaraj got 10. Kashyap got 17. Chandra got
27.
Who are they?
Nakshatras.
Nakshatras.
Ashwini, Bharani.
Name me 10.
Ashwini, Bharani, Kritika, Rohini, Mrugasira, Arudra, Punarvasu, Aslesha, Pushyami,
Hasta, Pushami, Revati, Rohini. Who's your favorite one?
Pushyami. No, Rohini. Rohini is
Rohini.
Rohini is favorite.
Hey, smart man.
Chandra's favorite. Yeah, Rohini.
Rohini.
Obviously, Chandra.
So who's born in Rohini Nakshatra?
Krishna.
Krishna. Okay. What nakshatras were I born in?
Anuradha.
You sure? I don't know. I don't know if I read that. You read that?
She was found by Krishna.
I know all that, but I'm asking you what nakshatra. I don't remember reading anywhere a particular nakshatra. Anyway. That would be Vishaka is born on. Okay.
Vishaka and Radharani same time. Same.
Yeah, that's true also. Okay, how about Bhuta? How many girls did Bhuta get?
2.
How many Angira?
2.
How many Krishna?
Shasva. 2.
Krishna Hashva?
2.
Total 60.
Done.
Okay, now we're going to see some really cool stuff. You ready? Okay, that's another thing.
Now the children thing.
Yeah, children thing like.
Beasts.
Yeah, come on.
And
Just because you're a human being, you don't you pick on the dogs and cats. So different kinds of entities came forth from these girls. How about this? So if you're wondering, if you don't like New York City, you don't like London, you don't like Delhi or Bombay or Los Angeles, you can blame the wife of Dhruva. Her name is Dharani. Because Dhruva and Dharani produced some kids, which were what? Tricky question. Verse 12 has the answer.
lust.
What?
Various cities.
Cities. So the cities are the children of Dhruva and
Dharani.
Dharani. Dharani means earth. Dharani's name for Mother Bhumi, earth. Dharani means she's holding everything. Holding the mountains, holding the rivers, holding the ocean.
Verse 12.
Dharani and Dhruva produced Los Angeles,
New York.
London,
New York.
Beirut, Bombay. Okay, good job, girls. Saruba gave birth to the 11 Rudras. Okay, let's go. Yeah, Rudras. Now we're getting really heavy now. Kashyap had 4 wives, Vinata, Kadru, Patangi, Yamini. Patangi gave birth to many kites. Patanga means kite in Hindi, doesn't it?
Yes.
And she gave, like kites. Patangi gave birth to birds. Yamini gave birth to insects. Vinata gave birth to Garuda. That's pretty good. And Kaju gave birth to
Snakes.
Kaliya. KKK. Kaliya, Kaju, Kaliya Krishna. Danced on his head and left his footprints there. Why? Krishna left his footprints on Kaliya's head.
So the Garuda will not attack.
No, that was copyright mark.
Yeah.
So Garuda wouldn't eat him?
There's a watermark.
Oh.
So in case you went on and did content on the internet. Anyway, he takes a picture. Krishna gets royalties. His watermark is on the picture. His feet are on the head. So when they show up anywhere you see a picture of a serpent's head, Krishna gets 10 rupees. The watermark is there. Bad joke. Okay, now, that's pretty good. And what about Tim and Gillfish? Tim and Gill, what's Tim and Gillfish?
Shark. Big shark.
What does it swallow for lunch?
Elephants.
No, Timingilla eat whales.
Yeah,
Exactly. Oh, yes.
Who's the mother of Timingilla? Verse 26. Well, you guys should know this.
Timmy.
Timmy! Timmy is the mother of Timingilla.
Timmy.
My mother's name is Timmy. So it's pretty wild stuff, you know. So these girls, I don't know what they thought of the kids, but... Now, verse 31. Somebody named Kashta gave birth to horses.
Yeah, horses.
Okay, go to horse. Horses are born from Kashta. Okay, I think that's a pretty exciting chapter. Yeah, because all different dynasties. So next week we'll start with chapter 7. This see, what is the title of this 6th canto? Remember?
Progeny.
Poshana.
Descendants of
Dangers of preaching.
descendants of daughters.
Here it is prescribed duties for mankind.
We discussed it so many times that you forget it. Protection.
Poshana, that's what I said.
What do you-
Poshana. Poshana
You
means...
didn't say protection.
No, I said poshana.
Oh, I heard that, but I want to go. So this 6th canto describes protection. Who's the example?
Ajamila.
Ajamila got protected from Yamadutas. Who else?
Daksha. Chitraketu next year.
Chitraketu
Vritrasura.
became Vritrasura and got delivered. So he got protected. Who else?
Indra got protection.
Indra got, what did he do?
He offends his...
He offended his guru. Very common thing. Grumpy Indra. And then, so this whole 6th canto is all about different devotees getting delivered, getting free from their offenses by the mercy of Vishnu. So we're just, next story is about
Indra.
Indra offends his spiritual master, Brihaspati. So read 7, 8, and 9 next week. Don't come in without doing your homework.
Yes,
Jai,
You're very bad. But what to do? If you're not there, I'm not here. So, it's a mutual dependence. For you to be a disciple, you need a teacher. So you need me. And for me to be a teacher, I need a disciple, so I need you. So it's like marriage, you know. You don't really like a relationship, you're stuck. Jai Jai
Sri Radhe.